Next guest comes to us from a land of princes and witches and magic, and that place is Chicago, Illinois. Her fairy tale adventure show, Once Upon a Time, airs Sunday nights at 8 o'clock here on ABC. Please say hello to Jennifer Morrison. You look great. I love that dress.
Thank you. I wanted to wear something bright today.
Oh, you did indeed. Would you just get here from Vancouver? You shoot the show in Vancouver, right?
We do, yeah. I just finished last Friday in Vancouver and drove my car back, which is great. But I love Vancouver. I think Vancouver is a great place.
Vancouver is a great place.
Yeah.
Very cold this time of year, though, right?
That is true. That is one very true statement. It's sort of always cold. We've found very interesting ways to deal with the cold shooting outside.
How do you deal with the cold shooting?
Well,
because you can't always be shot, and especially on a fairy tale show, you can't be wearing like a big parka all the time.
No, we do that in between takes. But yeah, we've discovered these things. I think they're called hot shots or something. But they're like these little things that warm up, that you peel them off and stick them to your clothes.
Oh, you stick them to your clothes? Oh, really?
Getting dressed in the morning for me is like quite an adventure. I literally peel off 12 of them. I have them stuck everywhere I could possibly stick them, like in my armpits, down my pants, in my boots.
They're like chemically activated
I have no idea how they work. They have something to do with chemicals. I'm probably...
Is it possible that they're magic?
Yes, maybe. Yeah, I mean, listen, the thing that I don't understand about them, they do keep me much warmer. I mean, they do really help.
That's good.
Jennifer Goodwin and I are always covered in them. But they kind of fluctuate in temperature, which can sometimes, well, here's why this can sometimes be a problem. Jennifer Goodwin came to me one day and she goes, "I've discovered a new way to stay warm." And I was like, okay, this seems very, like, sneaky and exciting. And she was like, "Okay, do you have them all around your stomach?" I said, yes. She goes, "Do you have them in front of your kidneys?" I go, yes. "Do you have them here?" And I go, yes. She goes, "I have them in a special spot, and it's keeping me very warm."
Really?
I was like, really? She was like, because you can't put them on your skin directly, so you have to do this very carefully.
And she means her imagination?
She means a very special spot.
Okay, all right.
And so, as long as you're wearing underwear and tights, you can find a special spot.
Okay.
So that it's not touching your skin.
I see.
And it keeps you very warm.
I would imagine. It seems almost dangerous, really.
Yeah. So what ended up happening was, like, Jennifer and I will end up in a corner somewhere in our big black parkas, like you were talking about.
Okay.
And everyone knows what's going on because our backs are turned and we're, like, stuffing, like, hot shots in our pants.
What? Oh, that would make for a great paparazzi photo.
But this is when the temperature fluctuation is a problem, because there are times where all of a sudden they get really hot.
Oh.
And it doesn't matter, like, if we're in a take, it doesn't matter if we're talking, like, you are getting that hot shot out of your pants.
Oh, really?
As fast as possible. There is no, like,
oh,
no...
that's got to be a great blooper reel.
Yeah.
Do you guys roll on that? I mean,
Have some good hot shot moments.
Oh, that's great stuff. And you said you drove here from Vancouver?
I did, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, because they technically relocate you when you get a job like this. And so I have to drive myself to work. So I drove my car up there.
Oh.
And so I flew my mom up to Vancouver to drive the car back with me.
Oh, so she can nag you the whole way back?
No, my mom is an excellent driving companion.
Oh, she is?
She really is.
In what way? What makes a good driving companion?
Well, she's a very good driver, and I call her, like, the Mariano of driving. Like, she comes in at the 11th hour and, like, seals
She's
the deal.
the closer?
She's the closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does she keep quiet, or does she talk, or?
No, we talk, and, like, crazy things come up. We talk about family. We talk about all sorts of things, and I don't know. And then sometimes we're quiet.
Is your mother available for other people to drive with them?
She's so good at seriously, she's a great companion this way. Like, she even, like, the first night we actually stayed in the Four Seasons in Seattle, which was great because it was like this beautiful, nice hotel, and we were.
You had a long 2-hour drive, and you decided you needed to pull over.
Well, yeah, exactly. It was because I wrapped at 10 p.m. and I wanted to get a start on the drive, so we drove until that night right away. But the next night we stayed at not a Four Seasons. Like, it was one of those things, we'd driven 850 miles and we were so tired and it had been raining all day, and we get into this place and there was, like, stains on the bedspread and, like, things on the floor. And we both kind of looked at each other like, we're just not going to talk about it. We're just not going to talk. We kind of got towels from the bathroom and like rolled it all down. We're like, hopefully the sheets are clean, and we're just going to hope this is okay.
And you survived, yeah?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you want to give the hotel a plug? Maybe a little shout out? A warning to fellow drivers?
Not going to mention that one. I don't want to get in trouble.
You, by the way, speaking of being cold, you're naked in this magazine, Allure magazine, in which really all you're wearing is your hands.
I am wearing my hands, that's true.
I had a feeling you guys were going to make that woo noise, and sure enough, you did, yeah. How did this come about? Was this in the motel?
Well,
you weren't on the sheets there, were you?
No, there are no dirty sheets in that photo. I just really, really wanted to get a job on one of my favorite shows, Girls.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, this will get you in, yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, this is not going to hurt, I'll tell you. So, who did this? Well, like, I mean, whose idea was this?
Allure magazine, I think.
They said, we'd love you to get naked, and you said, okay.
I was like, yeah, let's do it.
You're really naked here in this.
I know, I'm more naked than I felt. But here's the reality is that, sorry.
No, did you want to say something?
No, I was just going to demonstrate that
okay, all right, I'll hold it
I
up.
seem a little more naked than I am.
In what way?
Because my leg is up really high. So there's a sort of optical illusion.
Yeah, but I think we understand that.
Okay, it's not as...
That you're not 8 years old. Yeah, I think we got that.
Yeah, exactly. Because some people sort of thought, like, maybe...
How did your mom feel about this
I don't know.
development?
I'll know tomorrow.
What do you mean? You drove all the way from Vancouver to Los Angeles and this didn't come up at all?
No.
Really? What do you think her reaction is going to be?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I really don't know. I mean, she's a cool mom. I think she'll like it. I think it's, part of why I want to do this is Allure magazine is a wonderful, classy publication. Patrick DeMarche was the photographer.
Yeah.
I mean, he's shot
Are
some
you
of the
practicing your speech for your mother?
I am. I am. How am I doing?
You're doing really great. I'm sure she's going to eat it up. Well, there's nothing she can do about it now. And if she's a good driving companion, maybe she'll be okay about this.
She'll come around.
Dad?
He's probably going to be like resuscitating my mom after she sees it.
Okay,
so
all
I don't know. We'll get to his reaction like a ways down the road. Like 6 months from now, I'll know how he really feels after he's resuscitated her.
Well,
from how
I hope
she
nothing
feels.
terrible happens to him when I hope he doesn't have a subscription and happens to just page through it and find you there.
The first person to find it will be my little brother.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's really going to be...
Yeah, this is a disaster all the way around. This could scar him permanently. He may never pick up a magazine again.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, it's great to see you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the success of the show. It's called Once Upon a Time. Sunday nights, 8 o'clock here on ABC. Jennifer Morrison, everybody.